Hey, at least Cleveland still sucks, am I right? What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Whitmer here, and welcome in to another Ricky's Bulls reaction. Getting back to a normal schedule as, missed a couple of games. This whole watching Bulls game thing again is new to me. Plus, actually, having a full-time job it is great. I love the money. And I love what I do. But, I wish I could just get paid to watch Bulls games. I wish, like Dave says, I wish I could just get paid to watch Bulls games, and that's all I had to do. But, we got a Bulls game to react to here as the Bulls, they lose to the New York Knicks. They lose 104 to 103. And, we're going to get into things. Before we do, if this is your first time Ricky's Bulls reaction, welcome. Thank you for checking out this video. But check out the Discord. We got a Discord down below where we talk NBA all the time. We got a nice Bulls contingency, and nothing would make Jake Neverman angrier or more annoyed, one of the two, than to see that Bulls fandom grow in the Discord. So that link is down below. If you want to support us too, check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/MVPvids. You can also become a channel member today and get rewarded for supporting us here at MVP. And then last but not least, hit that sub button and notification bell, or as I call it, the notification bell. I think that's what I used to say. I'm all out of sorts here. I got to get used to doing videos again. Like, I feel like I've been out of practice, guys. I'm out of practice. I need the AI talk about some practice. But we got a game to talk about, and really, in this video, I want to hit three things. Two of them, one of them has to do with the actual result. One of them is about the final shot. And then the last part is about the Patrick Williams injury and everything after that, because there's ramifications, or as I would say, ramifications for that going into the rest of the year and the future. First off, where I think I want to start is before the result. We'll start in kind of chronological order. Number one is the last play, the final shot. Everything that happened, because to me it was weird to watch that final shot, because there were a couple things. Number one, why was Zach LaVine inbounding the basket like that? I'm talking about my gut reaction thought of they came out and I'm like, why is Zach inbounding the ball? But then I thought to myself, oh, they'll maybe do some action. Zach passes it to Lonzo, kind of sets a screen for him. Zach will take the final shot. That didn't happen. And I was like, okay, that retrospect, that's confusing. Why not put the ball into your best player's hands? And I know Bulls haters out there are going, because Zach LaVine's not a number one. He's the number one, baby. He's the number one. And that should have been you could chalk that up to, okay, bad coaching, bad play call. I wouldn't be for that. It's not like I'm throwing the pitchforks at Billy Donovan, but you could say criticism, okay, why wasn't the ball in Zach LaVine's hands for the final shot? My second thought on that is the thumb injury, did it hinder him that much at the end of the game? Which, if it's hindering him that much, he shouldn't be out there, because I don't want Zach LaVine getting hurt more than he did, because obviously his thumb is hurt because we were talking about it, but I don't want him injuring himself more because he is so important to this Bulls team. That's number one with the final play. Number two is DeMar DeRozan, and I want to put the disclaimer here. I am not throwing DeMar DeRozan under the bus. I am just being a little critical here. And to me, when I watched the whole thing in fast motion, that's how you watch things in fast motion, I thought he didn't want anything to do with that shot. As soon as he pump faked, I was like, oh, he was not ready to go back up for another shot. It almost looked like, oh, I'm going to take the shot. No, I'm not. Oh, can I look to pass? No one's around. Oh, shit, I got to shoot it. And then he shot it. That's the thought process that looked like went on in the old DeRozan dome during that, because I said it out loud. I was like, he didn't want anything to do with that final shot. I'm not saying DeMar's scared of the moment or anything, because he's not. But confidence-wise, as soon as he pump faked, it was like this ain't going to go bad. I'm not that guy, pal. Well, I shouldn't say not that guy, pal, but it's like this ain't going to go well. Let's see what happens because I have to throw something up. So, I mean, you could say play call could have been better. Hey, ball should have been in Zach's hands. I just thought that it was a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. A little bit of the play call should have been a better play. A little bit of also DeMar DeRozan confidence. You got to put that up with some confidence. You got to at least hit the rim, my guy. At least hit the fucking rim. You can't airball it to lose. Because Julius Randle was like, here's the game on a silver platter for you. I'm going to miss 2 free throws so that you do not need to shoot a 3. We have one of the best mid-range shooters in the league on our team. And he still airballed it. Like, you can't do that. You got to at least hit the rim if you're going to miss that. That was point 1. Point 2 is we lost. Like, how should we feel after this loss? And after thinking about it, like, if this was last year, I would have been angry. Like, I would have been flipping out. Like, how did we lose? Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know the Ricky's Bulls reaction of where I'm yelling at you. Actually not really yelling at you. I'm yelling at a camera that cannot talk back to me right now. That is my life right now. Yelling at a camera about the Chicago Bulls. But I was sitting there and I was like, I'm not upset about this loss. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. Yeah, should we have won the game? Probably. Some people might sit there and go, well, you probably shouldn't have. Basketball god, you should have lost by 10. You came back. You almost won the game. Hey, whichever side you're on, keep on keeping on, my brother. But, I mean, for me, I sit here and go, would have been nice to win this game. You're absolutely right. But this is not a bad result. Like, Bulls fans, this is not a bad result. I almost look at this as I remember years ago, 2009, talking to a buddy at the time, huge hockey fan, huge Blackhawk fan. Put everything aside. But he was saying, like, that season, the season before the cup, he's like, this is good. You want to, like, win close games. This is the season where we're in it. We're losing close games. We're not there yet. There's still some improvement. And then the next year they won the cup. And I'm not saying Bulls win the title this year. I'm not saying Bulls win the title next year. I'm not saying, like, that's our timeline. Anything can happen, but that's not our timeline. What I'm saying is I just want to be competitive. Like, at the very least, I just want to be competitive. And we were competitive. We did not get blown out. Like, the old Bulls team would have went down 10 and then lost by 15. Would have went down by 10, lost by 20. This Bulls team went down and they fought back to put us in the spot to win the game in a final shot. And I know there may be some people out there that say, well, Ricky, you can't be okay with that. You gotta win. Like the old Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. Yeah, you do. You play to win the game, but baby steps. We are taking baby steps on this journey. It's kind of like what I said in a past video. Let's just enjoy the ride. Let's not look to the future of like, oh, this free agent, that free agent, how do we fix this and that? Let's just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ups and the downs. Like, I know I joke in the Discord. I joked in these videos, oh, Bulls are going to go 82-0. This ride's never going to stop. Party's never going to stop. Pop the champagne, 82-0. But we all knew this season was going to have peaks and valleys. Some high moments, some low moments. That's how it's going to be. So for me, I look at this and I go, hey, we didn't get blown out. We came back. We got, like, basically to quote Pat McAfee with the saying here, we got punched in the mouth and we came back. They punched us in the mouth and we came back. That's what I love to see from this Bulls team. Taking a positive out of a negative, of course. But you got to look at that. We fought back. We were in the game at the end. We had a chance to win the game. Hey, we didn't hit it. I'd rather be there than go down 10, lose by 20, and then I'm depressed screaming at a camera at the end of the day. So that's point 2. The last point is Patrick Williams, and all the news was coming out today. Got a few tweets for you guys. The first one is from Woj himself, the big bomb that dropped around 1 o'clock Central Time today, said Chicago Bulls forward Patrick Williams is expected to miss the rest of the regular season with a left wrist dislocation. Source tells ESPN he will undergo surgery soon. Then I have two Casey Johnson tweets. The first one reading, Billy Donovan, on Life Without P. Will. I think Derek, I think Javante, obviously Alex. We've played smaller with 4 guards. A lot is going to be teams and matchups. I thought Lonzo, when we were small, did a pretty good job. I think Job's supposed to be in there, or did pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm dumb. Did pretty good on Randall. Made his post-ups difficult. All those are viable options. And then also, Donovan also added, Donison also rude timing of injury, said Williams had flashed in 5-minute stretch of aggressive decisions, attacked rim on Gibson block, hit 2 pull-ups, attacked the rim on Robinson flagrant. He was starting to do things physically that we were talking to him about, Donovan said. And does this suck? Absolutely. Like, it almost like Bulls fans, we get flashbacks to where it's like, oh shit, Lowry Markkanen 2.0. Like, we get flashbacks of, oh, look at Kobe White, who's also a young player who is hurt, to where it's just, this is our destiny. Young players get hurt and then they don't flourish. And I want to think about the positive here. P. Will is going to come back fine. But the real question is, what do we do the rest of the year? Because we're already I don't want to say dismantled team, but we were already talking about in the past videos I did, I got questions about the rotation behind Vucevic. Well, now P. Will's not there. We got to find a starter. Is it going to be like, I noticed that in the first tweet by Casey Johnson that Donovan didn't mention Johnson at all. Alize Johnson. Mainly because probably he's still the backup 5 behind Vuce. We need a backup 5. But yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of the Bulls need to get crafty. You need to get creative when it comes to this, or make a trade. Like, I believe in AK. AK can find whoever out there. But like, is the answer moving Alonzo to the 4, starting Tony Bradley? Is it starting Caruso, who has been an amazing pickup for the Bulls so far this year? Is it Javante Green? Is it Derek Jones? Like, I don't know. I don't have that answer. I wish I did. I wish I could just tell you, hey, this is what the Bulls should do. This is what it is. But like, this plays into the point that I just made before this of, let's just enjoy this season. Yes, I know the P. Will news sucks. Fuck Mitchell Robinson. He can't play the game of basketball without getting somebody hurt. Can't stand Mitch Rob right now. Can't stand him. Didn't like him in the draft process, and I'm really hating him right now as a Bulls fan. But like, I hope the Paw comes back strong from this. And I'm going to keep thinking he's going to come back strong. He's going to come back strong. Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. But like, for the rest of this year, what are we going to do? I think it's exactly what Donovan said. Depending on the team at hand, who's going to play where, what are we going to do? I mean, we play on, and I'm pulling up the schedule right now on my phone because I have my phone in front of me. So let's see, our next schedule coming up. So Saturday we have the Utah Jazz coming to town. That's a team where I look at it and it goes, you look at their backcourt, Rudy Gofraud and Royce O'Neal are out there. So somebody like Lonzo could work there on a Royce O'Neal, because Royce O'Neal, you know what? Not even that. Like, you could even play a Derek Jones out there or an Alex. Like, you could move, like, yeah, we could move Lonzo, start Alex Caruso if we need to, because Royce Williams is not a guy who's going to clang and bang down low. he's the guy that's going to play outside, shoot the three. So somebody that can play good perimeter defense on that one, because Rudy Gofraud's not going to shoot a three out there. Then like our next, I'll look at the next two coming up. You look at the Celtics. That one will be interesting. You got Roy Williams. You got the Time Lord out there. Trying to think of any, if they start Jaylen Brown at the 4, like there's combinations that they could do there. And then obviously the Sixers. We got the Sixers back to back on next Wednesday, next Saturday in a little away and then home game. So like you look at that one, it's like Toby's obviously the 4, Joe's obviously the main 5. So that one, yet again, like Toby's not a guy that's going to clang and bang down low. He's someone that's going to shoot from a little bit of outside, shoot some mid-range, shoot some threes. He can score inside, but he's not going to clang and bang, as The Rock would say, down low in the paint. So yet again, that's only 3 teams the next 4 games. Bulls are going to have to do this the entire year. Let me know what you guys think, though, about anything, about the final shot, about I want to know your thoughts on losing. Am I smoking the ganja a little bit by saying, hey man, everything's fine, everything's okay, just ride it out. Just ride it out, enjoy the ride. And then also the P. Will situation. Do you think that the Bulls, is this going to hinder our season? Basically, is this going to hinder our season to where we should be worried about making the playoffs? Let me know what you guys think down below. But that is going to do it. Make sure to join the Discord down below. Make sure to check us out on Patreon or become a channel member if you want to support the channel. And hit that sub button and that notification bell. I will be back tomorrow night. Going to try to do it Saturday night. Bulls playing the Utah Jazz at the UC. Next game will be on Saturday. Can't wait to watch that one and react to it for you guys. Thank you guys for everything you guys do. And as always, have a good day, everybody.